Hey everyone, Aaron here, and this is a surprise attack slash fan request review. And surprisingly, if you can't guess it already, this is a review of Clannad, both Clannad and Clannad After Story. So I have to make a huge apology to everyone. My best friend Sean actually pointed it out on my channel because he's actually one of my biggest watchers on my channel. He gives me a lot of feedback and criticism that I need and criticisms that I take to heart. And not in the sense that it's all bad. I'm just saying that he gives me a lot of good feedback, and also, but he went through to look at my Clannad review because he just finished Clannad after I told him to watch it, and he said that I didn't have it on my channel, and I actually thought I had reviewed Clannad a while back on my channel, but apparently I did not, which is very odd to me. I mean, I've reviewed it on other websites before in the past. I'm not gonna say what website those are, but I did review it a long time ago, and I think maybe in my head I thought I reviewed it already, but I didn't. And what's funny is I told everyone to go back and to watch my old review of it, but how can you do that when it doesn't exist? So this in many ways is just a review of it. I'm going to review both seasons. I will keep spoilers out of it, so I'm not going to go into too much detail in the second season. More so, I will just tell you why you need to watch the second season. So Clannad, if you've never seen it, is about a young man named Tomoya, who is kind of your typical high school student. He's kind of bored with life. He's more so very philosophical in his head. He's going around thinking, what's going on with his life, what he's going to do about his life in general. And one day he ends up meeting a young girl named Nagisa, who actually is slightly older than him, but was held back because various illnesses that she has. And ironically, it kind of stems a romance right away from these two. Not that's really very right in the open. It's not something that starts off right away that you have romance between the two characters, but it's something that over the course of both the first season and the second season will grow and mature into something that is very beautiful. And I always say Clannad is my favorite anime for two reasons. One, because it is probably one of the most interesting anime I think I've seen in a long time and I'll ever see. I mean, personally, it's something that it's such a beautiful story, the way it was told and the way it was done, that it transcends a lot of other anime. And also, I think because I just like the overall setting of it. I like the concepts that are used in it. It's got various mythical, kind of magical elements to it in many ways, where almost wishes are kind of fulfilled. Happiness is obtained not always through the very simple means. It's something that if you've watched anything from key animations before, like Angel Beats or Canon, you kind of come to expect that from them. Is that they have this very almost majestic side to them, and that a lot of the stories are a lot of fictional concepts, but they're almost in the realm, and I told my friend this, in the realm that you can almost believe it happening as a miracle, almost in a way. And I think that's what they're trying to get at, is almost like a magical miracle. And I know those words sound kind of opposite to one another, but it's a sense that it's so far-fetched, but at the same time it's just beautiful. And throughout the story, it's got its moments of just pure bliss and pure comedy and pure happiness, and it's also got its moments of despair, depression, and it's a slice of life in many ways. But the thing is that other things go before, like for the romance elements and the kind of comedy aspects of it, the drama. That the slice of life, though embedded into it, this is actually one of my vlog ideas that's coming up very soon, guys. Actually, probably 2 weeks from now. That it's not just solely a slice of life. The concepts that are there for a slice of life, but it's not the main focal point of the show. But overall, though, I don't want this to be a really long review, guys, because I've talked about Clannad a lot, and I don't know if you guys are sick of me talking or not. I mean, I know I do talk about a lot, but it's because I hold it such a high value in both my heart and both just the anime world. I think that there's a lot of things about Clannad that, even though it's not the be-all end-all anime, it has a lot of standards that anime can learn from, that even the comedy aspects or the goofier aspects are always a addition, not just a sole concept of it. And what I mean by that is a lot of romance anime in general kind of goes always for this goofy concept that you need this comedy element all the time. And Clannad doesn't use that all the time. It uses it in the first season a lot, but it's not the main focal point of the series. It's not always a comedic affair. It's more so sometimes very serious and sometimes very emotional. Be prepared that when the second season hits, there are some very depressing moments. But I was telling my friend about this, and I think, he doesn't understand it, and I think it's something that a few people might not understand fully, is that it's as depressing as some moments are Clannad. There's some moments that will really depress you a little bit. It's always moving more than depressing. It's always something that if you dwell on it, you almost want to see what happens next, not because you're depressed about what happened, but more so because you're just surprised and bewildered that it even happened. And it's a beautiful story when something could do that and make you think weeks after and talk about days after. That I've never seen it's very rare I see that in anime, and that's why I do hold Clannad in such high esteem. But overall, I don't want to make this review really long, guys, because if you've seen all my other videos, if you saw my top 50 of all time, if you saw my recent Watch Clannad Now video, I love Clannad. You know that out of an A through F rating, I'm giving it A+. I consider it, besides my own biases, I consider it amazing anime. I think it's got some great voice acting. It's got some, both English and Japanese dub are amazing for it. I highly recommend watching English though. The music score is fantastic. I actually own one of the songs for it. I just think the songs are both uplifting and touching. I think the graphics and animations of both parts are very, very good. Now, I think on the side I want to do a review of the movie, because the movie is very different from the anime. I'm going to do that at a later date. But overall, guys, again, I want to make this again short. I know I keep saying that, but I don't want to go past 8 minutes, even 7 minutes. It's an anime that I highly recommend watching. That's as plain as day as I can say. If you don't understand my love for the show, watch my Clannad Now video. I think watch Clannad Now. It says why I love the show so much in more detail than I review of it. And if it seems like I'm not doing a very detailed review of this, I think in many ways, if I'm not careful about how I review this, I might spoil too much. It's a show that has a lot of spoilers, a lot of possibility of spoilers. It's a show though, I guarantee you, it's always on someone's top 100 list because it's just that amazing of a show. So take my word for it. Watch BakaJuny's channel for more. She has a thing about it, she'll talk about it. But honestly, guys, watch this anime. It's something that you will not regret. Even if you don't like the slice of life genre or the genre of romance genre, you will love this anime. I guarantee it. Anyways, that's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I really do apologize that I made that mistake and put this review. I said I reviewed it when I didn't.